Hello, my name is Jewel Sexton, and I am currently a stay-at-home mom, which is why in the background of this video, you're gonna hear my son's rattle and little click, click, click of my dog's nails on the hardwood floors because they can't lay down. To tell you a little bit about myself, I was a domestic violence victim advocate for the YWCA, and I have a degree in social and behavioral sciences. And about 3 years ago, God just planted a seed in me and has sent me on this amazing journey to bring to life a vision that He gave me, which is for Bridge the Gap, a ministry that I'm starting that creates programs, curriculums, leaders and participant guides for trauma-based small groups within churches. The mission for Bridge the Gap is to make the church a safe, inviting, and accepting place for survivors of domestic and sexual abuse. As a survivor myself, I know what it feels like to be ostracized from the church. And when I say the church, I don't mean any church in particular. I believe in our churches. Unfortunately, this has just been an area that has not been filled. I come in contact with so many men and women who don't go to church because they've tried to reach out for help, or they were in a marriage that was domestically violent and they left their partner, and because of that divorce they feel like they've been shamed or like they can't speak out. I've walked into churches as a survivor and I've looked around and just felt like I was completely unworthy. Like everyone else had it together and they had these perfect lives and no one else had been through what I had been through, so how could they possibly understand? And I couldn't bring this to anybody. But the truth is that's just completely false. My pastor says, and I absolutely love this, he's like, if you went to the dentist and you didn't like the dentist, you wouldn't stop going to the dentist. You don't just go to one church and then if that church doesn't fill your needs, you're like, oh, I'm just done with Jesus. No, you go and you find another church because there will be one that fits you. And I'm really hoping that this can just really help churches to have a foundation to support people who have been through things like this. I have some statistics here from the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, and it tells me 1 in 4 women and 1 in 7 men will fall victim to severe physical violence by an intimate partner in their lifetime. This is happening to so many people. When you look at the statistic of rape on a national average, 1 in 5 women and 1 in 71 men in the US, you're not alone. We are not alone. As Christians especially, where do we go when we're broken? We go to God. We go to the church. We are supposed to build each other up, to be the arms that lift each other. And how can we do that if the 1 in 4 women and the 1 in 7 men that are experiencing this are afraid to come to us and talk to us? When someone comes to you and says, I'm in a domestically violent relationship or I was assaulted, nobody tells us what to do. Nobody tells us what to say. We get really nervous. There is such a lack of simple education on these subjects, and until it's brought into the light, it's never going to go away. That's what Bridge the Gap is about. Start this conversation and find ways to integrate and bring in survivors and lift them up and make them feel strong and let them know their worth in God, whether this happened 30 years ago, whether it's happening today, because the peace and healing of Jesus is absolutely amazing, and everyone needs that in their life. I'm so excited about this. I really feel that this is just going to start a revival. I do want to end with this. It's Romans 8:38-39, which is just one of my all-time favorite verses. And it says, "For I am convinced that neither death nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor things present, nor things to come, nor powers, nor height, nor depth, nor any other created thing will be able to separate us from the love of God, which is in Christ Jesus our Lord." Isn't that just absolutely beautiful? And it's so true. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I hope that you will subscribe to my Bridge the Gap YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. I just thank you so much for going on this journey with me.